Have you ever felt completely lost? Like you're doing your best, you're trying to move forward, but it's as if life has stopped responding. You keep going, keep pushing, but nothing feels right. Everything seems foggy, confusing, disconnected, and in your quietest moments, a thought creeps in. Maybe I've taken the wrong path. Maybe I'm falling behind. Maybe I'm just not enough. I know that feeling. I've been there more than once. But today, I want to offer you a different perspective, one that shifted everything for me. What if you're not lost at all? What if you're being redirected, not by accident, not because you're failing, but because life, in its quiet wisdom, is rearranging itself to support who you're becoming? In ancient Indian wisdom, there's a concept of the sacred pause, a moment in your journey where everything slows down. It feels like stillness, but beneath the surface, deep transformation is happening. They call it the void dash, a space between who you were and who you're becoming. And in that space, everything familiar may start to fall away. Old habits, old goals, old relationships, even your sense of identity. It can feel like everything's crumbling. But the truth is, it's not falling apart. It's falling into place. Sadhguru once said, "When everything seems still, don't mistake it for failure. The stillness may be where real growth begins." And I didn't understand that at first. I was addicted to movement, to proving, to constantly doing something, anything, just to feel like I mattered. But every time I forced, I fell further out of alignment. It wasn't until I stopped, really stopped, that I began to hear something deeper. A different kind of voice, not from the world outside me, but from within. And that voice didn't shout, it whispered. It said things like, "You're tired, rest. You're forcing what no longer fits. You've outgrown the version of you you're trying to save." And at first, I resisted because stillness felt like weakness, confusion felt like failure. But slowly, I realized stillness is not the enemy, it's the invitation, it's the sacred reset, the spiritual breath in between seasons of becoming. And when I allowed myself to fully enter it, everything began to change. I stopped asking, "What's wrong with me?" and started asking, "What is this moment trying to teach me?" And the answers didn't come immediately. They weren't loud. They were subtle, gentle. They came through morning silence, evening journaling, moments of presence I used to rush past. And those small shifts began to anchor me again, not into a plan, but into presence. Because the truth is, you don't need to have it all figured out right now. You don't need a 5-year plan. You don't need to explain your path to anyone else. You just need to come home to yourself. And when you do, something shifts. The anxiety softens. The pressure fades. The need to prove dissolves. And in that space, something new can begin. New ideas, new energy, new clarity rising from within you, not forced from outside. Because clarity doesn't come from panic, it comes from peace. And that's the kind of clarity that actually lasts. So if you're feeling lost right now, I invite you to stop fighting it, stop labeling it, stop rushing to fix it. Instead, breathe into it. Let the discomfort be part of your process. Let the questions be present without demanding instant answers. Let yourself simply be. Because sometimes when you feel most stuck, that's the exact moment your soul is rerouting itself in a deeper truth. You are not falling behind. You are not broken. You are not being punished. You are being realigned. You are being redirected. And you're being prepared for a version of life that's more honest, more aligned, and more in tune with your true path. And I know it's hard. I know the silence can be loud. I know the waiting can feel endless. But don't give up on this version of you. The one who pauses, the one who listens, the one who trusts, even when the map is unclear. Because the truth is, the map you've been following might not have been yours to begin with. It could be a version of success that never belonged to you. It could be a timeline that was never meant to fit. It could be expectations you inherited but never agreed to. And in this moment, this sacred pause, you get to ask, what do I really want? What do I really believe? What part of me am I finally ready to come home to? Let that be your compass. Not trends, not pressure, not fear, just truth. And here's what I can promise you. When you start walking from that place, even if it's slow, even if it's small, life starts to meet you in unexpected ways. People show up, ideas arrive, doors open, not because you forced them open, but because you stopped chasing what wasn't yours. So if you're in that space right now, floating, doubting, wondering if you'll ever feel aligned again, just remember this. You are not lost. You are in transition. And transitions may look empty on the surface, but they are full of quiet power. You are being shaped. You are being softened. You are being invited into something deeper than you've ever known. Trust that. Breathe into that. This moment is not the end. It's your becoming. Namaste.